Hey, how you guys doing tonight? Annie, oh boy, when she speaks the truth, does she speak the truth? You can see me every night of the week, depending where you're at. If you're at my apartment, you're gonna go 7 for 7. Guaranteed. John Michael was talking about suicide. You guys want to keep it light this time? Cool, let's talk about suicide some more. Called the suicide helpline once. It was for a friend. Did you know that the suicide helpline can put you on hold? They can make you listen to salsa music. Thank God I was calling for a friend, because if I was like, oh man, I think I just don't see a light at the end of this goddamn tunnel, I'm just gonna end it all. Oh, please, can you help me? Yeah, hold on just a second. I got 2 other orders. Well, how the fuck am I gonna kill myself when this phone conversation is so tropical? I'm on vacation right now. Fellas, where you at, fellas? Don't lie to me. I can see you. The lights are on. Fellas, who's going home tonight? Let me finish. Who's going home tonight and fucking let me finish? Who's going home tonight and fucking that pocket pussy? Fleshlight, pocket. Well, don't laugh at me. Well, you know what it is, don't you? $1 million industry. Somebody's got one. Is it you, sir? It's someone, not me. Well, if you don't have one, you gotta admit that it's amazing that one guy invented a fleshlight and then told a second person about that. I would have never thought to do that. I tell you what, if I'd invented that, that would have died with me. Here lies Kyle. Turns out he was an inventor. Oh, man. But some guy had the fucking balls to invent this and go to a second person and go, hey, Charlie, you got an advertising degree, right? I'm gonna need your help with... Okay, accounting, same thing. So I got this old Pringles can I put my dick in. I just want to see if there's money in it. No, not literally in it, you sicko. Money in the idea of it. There's old dryer sheets literally in it. Well, yeah, it gets dirty. It's full of cum, stupid. I don't know why else you'd fuck a Pringles can except to cum. It's not to save this marriage. It gets dirty, that's why I put it in the dishwasher, stupid. Yeah, next to the eating dishes. I don't know any other dishwasher, you fucking weirdo. Oh, man, I think I'm smart. I think I'm a good person. I'm a man of convictions and values, if anything. Like, for instance, I will no longer order meat at the snack bar at the zoo. Not after last time. I was eating this hot dog and I was looking at this camel and it looked up at me as if to say, are you eating one of my friends? I said, well, Mr. Camel, you are a camel and this is a hot dog. You know I cannot make any promises as to whose friends I am eating. Oh, man. You guys are fun. I think I'm a good person, but I can't stop catcalling. But I don't catcall women, I only catcall cats. That's also my favorite rockabilly band, the Catcall Cats. They got, their song, Baby Get Over Here. But I do. I sit on my porch, and when my neighbor's cat walks by, I'm like, hey, pretty kitty, why don't you let me pet you? Come be my best friend. If you didn't want nobody to pet you, you wouldn't look so soft and fluffy all the time. That is the cutest joke I can make about something that's not okay. Oh, man. I applied for a job at a hat kiosk at the mall. That's how I can tell you I lived through the recession. Is I applied for that job, and I was nervous to meet the manager. No one should ever be nervous to meet the man in charge of a kiosk. This is a guy whose whole livelihood can be moved slightly to the right if something more important is happening right here. But I was nervous to meet the guy, so I did something I don't think you've ever done in your whole life. I'm sitting in my car before the interview, and I'm like, stupid, fucking stupid. I should have worn a hat to this interview. I'm gonna look like a fool out there. I trust a hatless man to sell me headwear, like I trust a skinny chef with no accent. That is to say, not very much. So I'm walking through the mall to this kiosk, running myself through the three-headed hydra of employment. It's the three tenets that make me a good employee. I'm punctual, I'm hardworking, and I got experience, and I do not think less of you because you're in charge of a kiosk. I think it's just as good of a store. It's a fine place to buy hats. So I'm walking up to the guy, and there's this thing where you apply for a real job in a real store, where you walk through the door, and then they leave someone else in charge, and then they take you to the manager's office, which may even be through a second door, 2 doors. This guy's got no doors. I just make eye contact from 100 yards. Walk right up to him, shake his hand, and he takes me to the other side of the kiosk. Who does he leave in charge? Nobody, because he can still see the whole mall from here. It's ridiculous, man. Things have changed, I guess you could say. I think we could all agree that 2004 was a different time. I think that's true now more so than ever. If you really think about it. In 2004, my dad took me to see the Black Eyed Peas in concert, and it was the greatest experience of my life to that point. And we get to the end of the whole concert, and they're playing all the hits, all the songs you want to hear from a classic P set for my true P heads. That's what we call ourselves. But they didn't play my song. And I turned to my dad, and rookie mistake, you think they're going to play Let's Get It Started first, because that's how you get it started, logically. Started with Where Is the Love, total curveball. I turned to my dad at the end of the set, and I'm like, do you think they're going to play my song, Pop Pop? And he's like, well, just remember, sport, you had a good time with your old man, whether or not they play your song. And then Fergie puts her foot up on the monitor, and she says, it's a little too late to get it started, but we can still get retarded. And we went ape shit fucking crazy. We lost it. Some of us were nonverbal. We were having to help each other sound out sentences from a book and shit. In 2016, you could not get retarded. You can't do that anymore. Back then, some of us were nonverbal, and by the end of this song, fucking Bush was elected for a second term. What the fuck happened while we were retarded? What did you guys do? You pulled the wool over us, all of us. All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you.